My name's Tina Mitchell. I'm 38 years old. I'm recording my first video for interpersonal communication. I was born and raised here in Tacoma, Washington, and I'm a wife and a mother of 2 children, 8 and 10, and I'm starting the nursing program at TCC. So it took me about 3.5 years to finish up all the prerequisites. Plugged away one class per quarter. Got the prerequisites completed and applied for TCC program and got in my first application. So good luck, I hear. I'm really excited about the opportunity. My hobbies include gardening. So outside of being a mother and a wife and all the other hats that I wear, I love to get out in the garden. So I'm recording my video outside because it's a little bit peaceful out here. I like to garden. We have 2 big gardens at home, so we like to grow our fruit and vegetables. So we have fresh fruit and vegetables through the summer and into the fall. My dream job, obviously, would be in healthcare, and 2 areas of medicine really intrigue me. So that's cardiology. I love the function of the heart, so I'm really interested in, congenital defects as well as the disease of the heart. So I'm looking forward to learning more about that. And secondly, I could see myself working with pediatric babies, maybe newborns that are having difficulties. I listened to a news article one time that was talking about drug-addicted babies and the special care that they need and comfort that they need. So that's also an area that I'm really interested in looking at. In the TCC program, they do expose you to all different areas of medicine, so we'll see what door opens for me, but I'm excited for all the opportunities. Who do I admire the most? One woman in history that I think is an incredible woman is, of course, Harriet Tubman, obviously known for all of her efforts to free slaves, but she served her whole life freeing slaves, so not only just for freeing her immediate family, but she went back repeatedly and freed complete strangers and freed them from slavery. After freeing so many from slavery, obviously she served in the Civil War and continued her efforts to free slaves and abolish slavery. So she's incredible. She served her whole life simply to free others, and I just think that's incredible. I think a lot of us these days have a passion about something, but to say that you have dedicated your whole life to one cause, a humanitarian cause, is incredible, and I think she is like no other. So the time I've got to read and study about her has been truly inspirational. What makes me most upset? I thought about this for a while, and I think child abuse sums it up. So whether that's verbal abuse, physical abuse, or even sexual abuse, to take advantage of the most vulnerable population, that being children, is just unbelievable to me and very upsetting to me. So I guess that's what upsets me the very most after pondering a few things that upset me. Child abuse just really gets to my core. So who knows, maybe I'll find some work in that field. We'll see where that goes. An opportunity, what about an opportunity to speak with somebody either living or deceased? Funny thing, I was listening to a radio article recently, and either the DJ asked this question of somebody or he was asked this question. I can't remember. But before he was done with the question, what came to my mind, so it was kind of funny you asked this, was my brother. So we lost my brother in 2005 to a car accident. And one thing that I most regret is his opportunity to have a relationship with my children. So my daughter was just a couple years old at the time of the accident, so she hardly has any memory of my brother. And my son was born after the accident, so has absolutely no relationship with my brother. So if I was given 1 hour, I would spend a few minutes embracing him and, of course, telling him how much I love him. And then I would give the next 58 minutes to my children so that they could develop a relationship with him, because he was absolutely amazing and a dream uncle and everything you would want for an uncle for your children. So that's what I would do with my hour, hands down, no question. What characteristics do I look for in people? I'm a pretty driven person. I'm a pretty determined woman. So those types of things are characteristics that I look for in others. and truthfulness. So truthfulness is super important to me. I lecture my kids about lying, about being truthful, about choices, about how it speaks to your character. And so those types of things are incredibly important to me, and I really try to stress those things to my children. So I guess I'm drawn to truthfulness and folks that are driven and passionate and who will give their dreams a fair shake. That's where I'm driven. What I'm drawn towards. What is one thing I'm best at? I wanted to say I'm best at being a mom, but to ask somebody completely unbiased, I'm sure, I asked my 10-year-old daughter what she thinks I was best at. And her response was, Mom, you're best at talking me through my problems. So she's 10 again, headed into some emotional years, and we often have nightly debriefing sessions about what went right and what went wrong in her day, or troubles she had with friends or teachers or at soccer practice. So we spend a lot of time just talking, and often in that talk, maybe some difficult situations come up, and so I try to talk her through those things, and apparently she appreciates it because she said that's what I was best at. So that's what I was hoping she would say. Okay, I think that's it. Met all the questions here, and thank you. Thank you, Tina Mitchell.